Now I'm going to do the eyebrows. Now she has fabulous eyebrows, but I just still like to fill them in. And I use a stencil. And you place it right over the brow, and you take the powder, and you just fill it right in. And you get a perfect eye. Turn it around, the other side. Line it up with where your brow starts. And again. And all I want to do is actually just fill it in. Now I'm going to soften it up with an old-fashioned toothbrush. It's a pure badger hair toothbrush. So it's soft, but it will soften up the look a little bit. Okay. Now, for the eyes, we're going to do a very simple 3-step. We're going to do a light, medium, and dark on the eye. The light color goes under the brow. There's 3 easy steps. Anybody can do this. The medium brown goes all over the lid. And the most important part is the brow bone area. The most important part of this is the brow bone. Now, I'm going to show you. I don't use it in the crease. I use it on the bone, right here. And this makes the eye, it gives the eye depth. Open your eye. You notice how much more depth this has than this. You want to pull back. See, everybody has a brow bone. It's right in here. And that gives the depth. Now you can use any color combination with the same technique. It's very easy. And if I want to tone it down, I just use my sponge. Okay, now we're going to do the eyeliner. So that's your 3 steps, very simple. We're going to use a brown liquid liner. Close your eye, and you're going to put it basically right on the lash line so that it comes out nice and even. You can just lay it on your own lashes. Okay. Now, on the bottom, I don't like using liquid on the bottom because it looks too heavy. I want a softer look. So I'm going to use a pencil all the way across. Now, I want to give some length to the eye. So I'm going to take the pencil right up from the bottom, and I'm going to make what I call a blob of color right in there. I turn my pencil around, and I blend the pencil into the brow and out. Out, in, out, in. And you just keep doing that until it disappears. Okay. Okay, so now you see how it's becoming that smoky eye look that you want all the time. And that's how you do it, with a pencil. The pencil has to be soft enough and yet stay on longer. This pencil is fabulous, by the way. It's waterproof, so it stays on all day, which is wonderful. I don't have to worry about touching up. See how I'm blending out and back into the eye? Okay, let's see. Fantastic. Look how easy that was. 4 steps. Now I'm going to use something called lash extender. This will stop you from ever using false eyelashes again, because it's your own natural lash. And how you do it is you use, look at my shoulder. You use the mascara first to get your lashes nice and wet. While it's wet, you take the lash extender and you put it on the lash while it's wet, and then you go back to the mascara and you start building it up. You can build as much as you want, as long as you want. Just keep going back and forth. Okay, lash extender mascara, lash extender mascara. So you always have to do your mascara first. So the hair part, the hair from the lash extender can attach to the hair follicle of the eye. Look up. Now, she has fabulous, big, bright eyes. And if you need to, sorry, you can take a lash separator. I prefer the metal because it does a better job than the wood. And you can get a better separation so it doesn't look clumpy. Let me see. Look at those lashes. Can you believe that? I mean, this looks like she has a false lash. This is amazing. I mean, I love all these new things that I found. Just wonderful. Okay, here we go again. We're going to put the mascara on the lash, get it nice and wet. And while it's wet, we're going to go back to the lash extender. Place it on the lash while it's wet. I keep emphasizing that because you don't want to get this running all over the place. So that's why you want it nice and wet. See, I'm keep going back and forth, till I get the right length. And I'll separate. Okay, that's it. All right, let me just use a sponge to take off some of the leftover lash. It's actually little fiber hairs, but it doesn't get into the eyes. I've been using it for years. I use it myself every single day. I love it. I don't ever have to put on lashes again, and that alone is happiness personified. Okay, so let me just get this. Now, here's where looking like suntan comes in. I'm going to use a bronzer, and we're going to use it just like as if it were a blush. The cheek, the chin, the forehead. And now we're going to bring it down to the neck. We've got to play the game. If you're going to do a suntan look, you have to keep the suntan going from the face down to the neck. So you see now it looks more natural. And you see how she's starting to look like she has a suntan? This is her favorite look, by the way. She loves this look. I love calling this look the J-Lo glow because that's where I found it. I saw a picture of her with this look and I had to duplicate it. Okay, I'm putting the blush color right over the brown. Okay, see that? It's amazing, isn't it? Okay, now we're going to give her, to really make it look like you have a tan, we're going to give her light lips. We're going to use a lip and eye base first. Put the powder all over the lips. Now, why I use powder? Lipsticks are made of beeswax and castor oil. So you want a powder to hold it in place so it doesn't leak into the lip or run. Now we're going to do the lip. I'm going to show you, this is how I do everybody's lip. She has it naturally. I'm going to make a bow, a triangle on the upper lip. It goes down from the nostril, straight down. Dot, dot, dot. Straight across on the bottom lip. Now all you have to do is connect from this part to the end in a straight line. Otherwise, if you go like this, you're going to look like Joan Crawford. And it makes you look sad. I want you to look happy. Doing it this way, it looks like she has a smile. See? Perfect. Now we're going to use a light lipstick. Just fill it in. You don't have to use a brush, but it would be better to use a brush because you get a better idea to fill in the lip. And a nice light gloss. And voila. Now, okay, fabulous. Now I'm going to use a highlighter under the eye. This is another probably fabulous product that I love. This is called a highlight pen. I use it at the very end, under the eye. This is going to clean up everything, minimize lines or wrinkles, believe it or not. You take your sponge and just pat it out. Now, you see the difference? You see how clean that looks up there? I love this product. It's fantastic. Do it at the end of the makeup. Okay, and now, dun, da, da, comes the glow cream. No, that's not the glow cream. Now we're doing the glow cream, and we're going to place it on the height of the cheek with your sponge. And on top of the eyebrow. You're going to make like a V. So it's the height of the brow here, around and under the outside of the eye. Okay, same thing here. Make your V. Okay, now we're going to use it down the center of the nose, under the nose, and under the lip. Now, is that not amazing? Look at that glow. It has a dewiness to it that I've never had with any other product. And then, because she has mineral powder also on her face, I can use a setting spray which will bring out the particles of the mineral powder, and you're going to glow even more. Now I'm just drying it up. Okay, and there she is, ready. Ready for her shoot. Is that not phenomenal? Does that glow look fantastic? It's like nothing I have ever had in all the years I'm doing this. I'm just so thrilled with this. Thrilled. Isn't that gorgeous? That's Sabrina. She's my model for years and years and years. I started doing her when she was 19. And she turned out to be a beautiful young lady. Anyway, this is the whole product, and this is fantastic. She has the tan, she has the glow, so run out and get the glow, but you can only get it on my bjcosmetics.com. That's where you can get the product. I thank you for your patience, and I hope you enjoy everything I've done. And remember, when you look good, You'll always feel better, I promise you. Have a beautiful day.